Hello, everyone. How's your day? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Today, we're diving into the wild world of Ask Reddit, where strangers on the internet share the most insane, heartwarming, and downright hilarious stories. Get ready to laugh, gasp, and maybe even question humanity a little. So sit back and let's jump right in.
What small habit changed your life significantly? 1. Being okay with some being better than nothing. If I don't have a big workout in me, a 10-minute walk is better than nothing. If my bathroom is messy and I don't have time to clean it, just wiping down my sink still makes a big difference. My whole mindset and life has really changed with this. 2. Deciding to think about something later when I'm in a better headspace. 3. Deep clean at least one thing every day. A sink, a toilet, a rug, a dog bed, the disposal, the inside of the trash can, the fridge shelves, change the bed sheets. Just at least one thing each day. 4. Drinking enough water. I drink a tall glass right after getting up, one right before going to sleep, and over the day I drink a tall water bottle, 1.5 to 2 L. My skin is better. I get up faster in the morning, mostly because I have to pee. I feel way more energetic all through the day. 5. This is going to sound ridiculous, but I think saying positive things about myself/affirmations out loud when I'm home helped me quiet my inside voice significantly. I definitely don't have as many intrusive thoughts as I used to have. I noticed it the other day and thought to myself, maybe it has been working.
6. Realizing I can't control everything. Sometimes stuff just won't work, and that's okay. Number 2 happened to me when making this video. I was not in the mood, or my mind was not at making videos. So I just simply took a break.
Why did you and your best friend stop talking? 1. She invited a friend I had introduced her to her wedding but didn't invite me. That hurt. 2. I stopped texting first, YUP. I stopped initiating plans, and that was the end. It was tough for a couple years to realize how one-sided the relationship was, but with time, I'm glad I'm no longer investing in relationships that don't invest in me. 3. He committed a crime, pinned it on me, and I went to prison for it. It took some time to prove it was him, and I was immediately released, and he is in prison now. 4. We went to different colleges and created new friend groups. Nothing traumatic, just life. 5. I grew tired of being taken advantage of and taken for granted, without ever getting a thank you for everything I did for them. We were best friends for 17 years. I ended that friendship. I deleted their number, deleted them off my social media accounts. A weight was lifted off my shoulders when I ended that friendship. We haven't talked for 3 years, and will continue to do so. What they do is none of my concern anymore, nor has it been. 6. Stopped reading/answering my messages for months. More than once. For years. I don't require constant communication, and I've had a lot of patience over this, as I know she's going through some shit, but I feel like I can't trust her anymore. What friendship it is if you can't even hold a conversation.
I think I've said this once before. I've lost a lot of friends too. Friendship come and go. What we need to do is cherish those who stick with us till the end.
Identical twins. What's the craziest way which you've abused your powers of mistaken identity? 1. I've run into people, not close friends, just acquaintances, I haven't wanted to talk to and have pretended to be my identical twin to avoid annoying small talk. 2. I had a friend who had an identical twin, and they both spent the first month of university. They went to the same school, convincing everybody that there was actually 3 of them and that they were triplets. 3. My dad is an identical twin. When he was dating my mom in college, he used to play a game with his twin. He would call my mom and partway through the conversation hand the phone off to my uncle. My uncle would see how long he could carry the conversation before he had to tap out and hand the phone off to my dad. Anyways, the first time my mom ever said, "I love you" to my dad, she was actually talking to my uncle. My uncle faltered, and that was when my mom realized what had been happening. 4. My brother and I had a sequence of 10 numbers memorized, so if anyone ever asked if we were telepathic, we could prove we were. This was like 3rd grade. 5. My twin brother got me a detention for his dress code violation and neglected to tell me, which resulted in me almost getting suspended. In return, I failed his French test. 6. Ugh, my twin and I tried switching places for a day in grade school. It lasted all of 5 minutes because even though our teachers didn't catch on, her classmates knew and kept asking what I was doing in their class and where my sister was.
I'm no twin, so I can't really put a comment here. But I'd like to say too for you if you failed your twin's test for being annoying to you.
Taxi drivers of Reddit, have anyone actually jumped into your taxi and screamed, "Follow that car"? If yes, what happened? 1. I used to drive a taxi for my uncle's company. A guy gets in my taxi, says, "Just follow that car," and reassures me it's nothing serious. Except when the other car stops. He gets out and runs to the car we were following and drags the guy out and starts hitting him in the face hard. I got out and was yelling at him and calling him an asshole for lying to me, and he got all in my face and threatened to beat the shit out of me too, said a bunch of racist slurs at me, then ran off. 2. I once had a similar experience, except the situation was that I had missed my alarm and woke up about 15 minutes before the flight was boarding. Got a cab and told him I needed to be at the airport as fast as possible and I would pay $50 in cash for the ride, about a $40 tip. I made the flight, but was certain I was about to be in a horrible accident the whole drive there. 3. I was in New Orleans once and a cab I was in got sideswiped by a drunk driver. The drunk driver then took off. I told the cab to follow him, which he did. We ended up in a parking lot, and we watched them go into an apartment building. Cabbie had the station call the cops. I wrote a statement for the cabbie, and he called me a new cab while he wanted for the cops. 4. Friend of mine is a taxi driver, and this has happened to him. An elderly man rushed inside his taxi and pointed out loud to follow a red Toyota. This man never explains why to follow, just tries to frantically call to somewhere. My friend asked multiple times if they need to call police, but the man just waved no and pointed to follow the car. They circle around the town finally, ending up to a front of a house where the car followed parks. As the car stops, man says, "Hold on a moment, I'll pay," and jumps out of the car. An elderly lady steps out of the red Toyota and the man, apparently her husband, starts to scream, "Why did you left me at the mall?" Woman is waving her hands, screaming back, "What are you screaming about? You are here," and walks inside the house like nothing has happened. Man returns and pays the drive, being sorry about it all at the same time.
What the actual flip was that last one? Like women, you can't leave your husband at the mall like that. Huh? That's a very childish way to be mad at someone. And that's a wrap for today's dive into the crazy, heartwarming, and downright effed up world of Ask Reddit. If you enjoyed the stories, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What was your favorite story? Drop it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay fine.